A Bloodseeker in the middle of a tombstone, just farming up all of the little fellas.
I fixed it. We are no longer on the coverage return shortly page. We're actually looking at the game now. There we go. So a Dazzle pick, a Winter Wyvern, and an Undying. So that's a, that's not an unusual combination. Winter Wyvern and an Undying. Your Tombstone, and then you just Splinter Blast, and you hack them away. It's not that difficult. It's really easy.
Okay.
I'm just interested. I'm personally a little confused as to why we're not seeing. We're just seeing Bloodseeker being picked up here.
Well, just Bloodseeker. I mean, Dazzle coming in is going to make sure Bloodseeker. Well, they're going to have a very difficult time killing Bloodseeker in this game.
Oh yeah. Bloodseeker is one of those heroes that gets on no health and then kills you, and then gets like full health and then it kills your teammate, and then gets full health and kills your teammate. Yeah. And sometimes, just sometimes, he takes a little too much damage and he dies. It doesn't matter anymore.
Nope, that's no longer a thing.
Yeah, so we're looking at Lying being banned here, and I'm receiving a call that I have to take, so I'll be back in a second.
Alright, so Aiden is off taking call, and I am here all alone. So you get to listen to my soft, subtle, sexy voice as we wait for our next pick. Oh, ban, sorry.
5 seconds remaining.
So we've seen Undying, Winter Wyvern, and a Dazzle in most games tonight. No ban. Okay. I'm confused. Alright, never mind. Silencer banned. Not sure why they've... banned Silencer. I suppose that way they don't have any way of shutting down Bloodseeker. Throw down the silencers and no one can deal with Blood anymore. The Disruptor banned by the Dire. That could have been quite helpful for them. Shutting down Bloodseeker into a single area.
5 seconds remaining.
Not really sure what they're thinking there. I mean, it can't be used against them.
Radiant team pick. Storm Spirit. Dire team pick.
Alright, Storm Spirit going to be able to zip around. See if Blood... Yeah. Let's see if he can keep away from Blood for long enough.
Okay, and I'm back. So, what's been happening?
Well, Disruptor's been banned by the Dire, Silencer and now Bristle banned by Radiant.
Yeah.
Storm's been picked up, and now we're waiting for another pick.
Waiting. Well, Disruptor's not something you want on the enemy team if you're a Bloodseeker that's gonna go jumping under towers. If you go dive under a tower and kinetic field goes up,
then
you're stuck under the tower. You're staying there.
Yeah.
So that can be really detrimental for a Bloodseeker. Especially the backtrack. I mean, if the glimpse, if you're Bloodseeker and you're running up to someone and then you get glimpsed, it sets you back a little bit. It's not too bad because you move like a race car, but it's just a little bit of a backtrack.
But if that backtrack is into a little Disruptor field,
then it can be a problem.
Yeah. Then he's stuck with a looming cloud overhead, potentially.
Because you got to remember, early game, Bloodseeker needs... he's very squishy. So if he goes into a fight and he doesn't get kills, he's going to die. Almost definitely. Because he's the focus, and he needs to get kills to regenerate health. And to be relevant.
Juggernaut. Well, Blood's not going to be able to... Blood might have a little bit of a trouble against Juggernaut because as soon as he gets low, all he has to do is ult and stops him. Stops Blood from healing for a little bit.
I guess that's a good question. Does Juggernaut, is that considered moving? Because that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Well, I hope to see that.
Is Bloodseeker's ult damage pure? Does it penetrate BKB?
I think it is pure damage. It is pure damage, and it does penetrate BKB. So
Okay.
Blade Fury won't work,
Reserve time.
but Omni Slash, I've never seen that happen before.
It'll be
So I'm
a.
not entirely sure how that'll work.
Hopefully, we'll see it this game.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah, the Bristleback ban. You know, as I said before, Undying against the Bristleback. Bristleback kind of destroys you because you've just dropped Tombstone. Bristleback's being attacked, and so he procs Quelling Spray quite a lot.
Oh,
I
Lich
believe.
being picked up. Okay.
Yeah. So Lich pickup. I don't know. The Lich pickup. I kind of see Lich going with Undying, not against Undying. You know, you throw a Tombstone down, everybody's slowed. You throw your ult down.
Yeah, I suppose
And
with Lich it'll bounce around between the
Bounces around fairly easily.
Undying minions.
Reserve time.
But that's not necessarily a horrible thing. If the Lich, well, once the Lich picks up Aghanims, because then the ult's just not going to die.
What he does do is he does provide a lot of mana. Oh, well, he does have a lot of mana.
Well,
and so he can use Frost Blast quite a lot and Ice Armor. So he's keeping Bloodseeker alive a lot more, and you've seen Bloodseeker games.
Yeah.
It's all about just bursts.
Mm.
You get silence down. You've got tons of quick damage going out.
Fire team ban.
You try and get them before they can react properly as a team. And so you know, Frost Blast, it does a lot of damage. It does up to 200 damage and 150 area damage. So that can be quite efficient
You've got 10 seconds.
and quite effective at helping kill heroes.
We'll see how it goes though.
And so Skywrath Mage being banned out last by Dire. And
I'm surprised.
Queen of Pain, I was
Pain.
surprised that wasn't up at the top of the list somewhere.
I'm surprised it wasn't banned or picked earlier.
Yeah.
To be honest, but
Because that's a
high tier pick.
it is a high level pick.
Mind you, once Bloodseek's out on the board, everyone's more focused on him and how to deal with him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
It'll be interesting to see what they pick next.
Reserve time.
So we'll see. We will see. As far as my MMR is concerned, I don't play ranked, and I study a lot, so I don't have too much time studying. Usually we have Finks, who used to play a lot of Dota. He keeps in the loop,
Yeah.
and usually I co-cast him.
He's supposed to be here with us.
So I'm a co-cast doing the main cast with my co-caster.
Yeah. So it's
Co-casting. So it is a bit interesting. So as far as what's expected to be picked, I don't know.
Dire
But,
team pick.
mate, who would be picked? I'd just go someone tanky with a bit of CC, like maybe a. Oh, god damn it! I can't even remember the dude's name.
Well, they need. This is gonna be an interesting lineup from Spike Reno. I think I haven't seen something like this before. It's a lot of supports. If you just we're getting a Windrunner.
Okay.
Let's see how to do this. I have no idea how they're gonna try and run that. We'll see.
Okay, so whoever Forecast picks, well, Forecast will either be trying to burst down Bloodseeker or Windranger, ideally, but whichever they go for, they've got Lich or Dazzle just to arm them up, or just stop them from dying, really.
Yeah. So they do have a Vengeful Spirit, which provides a good stun, and it does provide a very good, very large amount of damage and a very good armor reduction. So it can be used well, and it can definitely help them deal with that Juggernaut, with that Bloodseeker, given there is a Juggernaut. Yeah, but at the moment we're looking at a Eatsy on Lich, we're looking at the X-Crow on Shadow Shaman. Windrunner is being played by Jarfields or Jarks. Fairy Drax is being played by Dazzle, and Bloodseeker is my bad Tim. And so we're looking at Mog Mortar on Juggernaut, Sir Safish on Winter Wyvern, and Let the Meat Cake on Vengeful Spirit. Storm Spirit's Fen, and Arc Wolf on Undying. And it looks like, if we have a look at D-Swag, it does look like they're trying to wrap around and get a kill here. Vengeful Spirit's immediately aware of that, and they're backing up. Winter Wyvern, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to catch anybody off because I guess Forecast are very aware of their situation and backing completely out of that. They are not interested at all in fighting.
Alright, I'm just getting the brackets uploaded so you guys can have a look.
So in mid, we're looking at a Windrunner versus a Storm Spirit. Or is it a Winter Wyvern versus a Storm Spirit? I don't know. Maybe it's a roaming Winter Wyvern. But Winter Wyvern at the moment will be heading bottom. We have a Juggernaut and a Vengeful Spirit on bottom versus a Lich Dazzle. So support against carry, support. Looking at Bloodseeker and Shadow Shaman on top. And Arc Wolf playing Undying on the bottom lane. So it will be very interesting, and it will be very, very tough for Undying to stay in this lane. But Bloodseeker has to be very, very aware of Decay and how much strength he does have. Bottom, it looks like we're having some harassment from Winter Wyvern on Dazzle on bottom, but it doesn't look like it's going to do. It does a lot, takes him down to half health, but not enough to get a kill. Very, very good backup by Juggernaut. Morg Mortar really not willing to push under that, to fight under that tower. And we're looking at First Blood. Oh wow. Okay, so Windrunner gets First Blood on that. That was a lot that just happened. So we've just had 3 heroes die on the map at almost exactly the same time. First Blood going to Windranger, killing Storm, and then I think Bloodseeker killing Undying on the top lane.
I'm a little upset I missed that. I was too busy.
I missed it too because I'm a terrible camera.
You are quite horrible. I wasn't going to say anything because I want to be off your case.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you'll probably be on mine.
It's unfortunate. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Undying, he's got to be careful of the Blood Riot. And obviously the shackles. You can't run away from a Bloodseeker if there are shackles on you. You can't run away from anybody if there are shackles on you.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's nothing.
And we are still looking at 2 heroes mid. Winter Wyvern kind of hanging in the backdrop.
Looking for its opportunity to strike.
He's roaming, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so he is roaming.
You're not going anywhere.
Bottom, Juggernaut on 6 last hits.
Going on top. Yeah.
Oh, the Tombstone has been dropped, but it's really not doing much. The creep's just taking them down. Bloodseeker doesn't have a level in Thirst, so he gains no bonus speed whatsoever and no bonus damage with Undying on so low health.
Give it another level up and that won't be a problem.
Yeah. If he decides to go Thirst. He may decide to go Blood Riot. I have seen recently in public games people will just level Blood Riot outright with, yeah, there you go, 1 level in Thirst.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He's quite fast at the moment with that 401 move speed.
Yeah. So bottom lane, Juggernaut he's really not doing too well as far as farm is concerned. He's got 11 last hits and 6 denies.
13-6 now.
Yeah, I haven't been paying too much attention to how he's been performing. But we do have an engagement on Winter Wyvern, but nothing's going to come of it. There is going to be no kill there. We have Vengeful Spirit having roamed up to the mid lane to try and help out there. But it seems they're just going to be spending a lot of roaming around. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a fairly peaceful couple of minutes around the 4-minute mark. Nothing
pretty
really
even
much
at the
happening.
moment. No, no stupid leads just yet. No double kill on a Juggernaut as of 2 minutes into the game, at least.
Yeah. So, I mean, Juggernaut does have to be careful because there is that harassment coming down from Frostblast. But so far, it's not looking too terrible, but he could be doing much better. We're looking at Bloodseeker on the top lane. He's already gotten what, he's already gotten 1 kill, and he's on 24 last hits. So he's doing much better. And as far as the mid is concerned, Storm Spirit not doing well. 13 last hits at 5 minutes. It's not great.
Wow.
And it's compared to 30 last hits on Windrunner. So Windrunner's almost double the net worth of Storm Spirit.
Which is not what you want with a hyper carry like Windrunner.
Yeah, it's definitely not what you want with a hero that's supposed to farm well in the early game, get some levels, and then come in to fight. I mean, Storm Spirit has a bit of a way to go as far as levels are concerned. At this point, you kind of expect him to be level 6 and contributing around the map. But yeah, he's just going to stack some Ancients here. So getting a stack going there. I guess I'll come get Winter Wyvern to blast that down and provide some more farm for the Storm Spirit.
Or even Juggernaut, maybe?
Yeah, it could be for Juggernaut.
Radiant's middle tower is taking a drubbing.
I thought Wyvern would be doing it, but I guess it was just the time.
Yeah.
Just the time for Storm Spirit to shine.
So it doesn't really... yeah, like, not much is really happening at the moment.
No, they're all playing fairly safe.
Bloodseeker... like, if they waited just a little bit longer for Bloodseeker to just move a little bit further forward, that would have been a much more different story. But they are going to go on him. But he's just going to put down Blood right, and they just have to leave, just outright. They just have to turn around and leave. It's only level 1, but it is a silence, and it is a bit of damage at level 1, 120 damage, but it's not as bad as it could be. Last hits. So yeah, D-Swag, Windrunner on mid, doing very well with the last hits. As you would expect, Bloodseeker on the safe lane with the Shadow Shaman against Undying. Undying hasn't been playing too well, so Bloodseeker is leading in the last hits on that lane.
Well, Undying has been heavily forced out of lane.
He has, yeah.
I mean, he does just want to keep poking him down, but Bloodseeker, that's just not an option.
Oh, and we are looking at a bit of a fight here, but Windrunner's just gonna run out of that. But that was
speedy chick.
2 relocating to defend Storm Spirit. So yeah, I mean Storm Spirit didn't die, so that's good. It's good. So yeah, I mean they didn't get a counter kill, but definitely.
No one's in a top lane at the moment for.
Yeah, so Undying just teleported on mid to help defend that lane, but
True.
man, Windrunner and Bloodseeker are seeing what's happening here. They're aware of that stack now, and Windrunner looking to get that kill, but it's a little off the mark. But yeah, and Bloodseeker jumping down here.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, okay. With if you rupture someone and they Omni Slash,
Doesn't count towards it. No.
doesn't count towards movement. But here's a Bloodseeker coming in, getting a double kill on the bottom lane.
Maybe a triple kill. Nope,
Oh,
maybe
it looks like Bloodseeker's gonna pay for hanging around in the lane a little too long here. So Bloodseeker gonna fall to Undying. But in the meantime, Yeah, could have been worse, but it could have been much, much better. You definitely don't want to give Bloodseeker those kills, and he got them. And it did set Juggernaut back a little bit. It's not the best. It's not the best thing that could have happened.
No, far from it.
Yeah, but they did get that return kill on Bloodseeker. So we're looking at 3 supports on bottom to defend that lane, and 4 people on bottom. Bloodseeker going top, and the continued struggle of mid. We're looking
Haven't seen Storm Spirits go very well today.
Yeah, so we're looking at a Tombstone going down. The Tombstones, I kind of feel they're coming out a little too early, but it does look like they are going to get a kill here. Bloodseeker is coming in. Shadow Shaman is going to die. Dazzle is going to die. Bloodseeker, he's just going to come in and he's going to clean up. I mean, if he doesn't get...
He gets 1 kill, that's all he needed. That was...
Oh, that was very, very close, but the Tombstone does pose a problem for him. Lich using his Chain Frost, but it's not going to get a kill. Bloodseeker going to fall down to Storm Spirit. So yeah, you may be Bloodseeker, you may be a race car, but a Tombstone is going to slow you down a lot, and it's going to start doing a bit of damage to you. And unfortunately, when Bloodseeker got that first kill, let's have a look here if I can remember the spell. He didn't have Blood Rage enabled, so that didn't heal him up, which is unfortunate. But Storm Spirit getting that kill, getting him a bit of gold, getting him a bit of experience. If we look at net worth, Storm Spirit is moving up the chain just a little bit. They are coming back a bit, but he does look like he's gonna... Oh, very, very lucky escape there. Windrunner is just gonna...
Speeding out of there.
Bolt out of there as well. So they're not gonna get a counter kill, and Storm Spirit is not gonna die, but it came very, very close.
Do they have anyone... does Forecast have any hard CC on their team to lock down that Windrunner?
Hard CC?
Hard CC.
You have Windrunner, who has... Oh, sorry. Vengeful Spirit. He has a, just under 2 second stun.
Okay.
That's it.
And they have a choice of either using that against the Windrunner or the Bloodseeker.
Yeah.
So... And if they don't use it on the Windrunner, they're never going to catch her.
Yeah, well, that's just it. Windrunners are good at running away.
Yeah.
Surprisingly enough. Fen not going into the jungle, but I don't think he's aware that Bloodseeker is just around the corner. And he may come out and rupture him. He is going to...
Oh. So close.
Yeah, they're not... I don't think they're aware of each other.
That map...
Well,
yeah.
Storm Spirit is now obviously aware of Bloodseeker.
And maybe a little bit terrified.
Yeah.
Which would be why he's backing away, trying to make plays in mid.
He's going to back up, but... Yeah, he's going to come across Lich. What he does...
Oh, he is a very scaredy
He's
little,
going to go on it.
Guy.
And he... Is not going to get the kill. So close.
Wow.
Oh. Yeah, just 20 odd damage and that would have been a kill, but...
Just one more attack.
Yeah, and I mean, Windrunner is still farming mid. Still farming mid. If we look at last hits, 92 last hits compared to the 50 of Windrunner, which is the highest last hit hero in Forecast. It's not a good look. It's really not a good look. But Windrunner coming right into the game, getting a shackle down, but it's not going to latch onto anything. Winter Wyvern is going to teleport and try and defend top. Bloodseeker is going to fall to top. Yeah, so... Let's have a look at what happened there. Fight recap. Bloodseeker got everything. He took a bite of everything. Yeah, so he does have his blade now, so it does increase his survivability, but unfortunately, he died.
He wants to live to do his damage.
Yeah, so he got a little too cocky as a solo hero. But D-Swag just trying to Trying to push this bottom tower. I mean, the farm on Windrunner has finally stopped, but Windrunner has an Aghanim Scepter already. 14 minutes Aghanim Scepter on Windrunner. Well, it's what happens when you let her free farm on mid.
I'm surprised she hasn't ulted
So Serpent Ward's going down. A double shackle. It has latch. We're not seeing the ult go down because it is on cooldown.
From a team just yet.
But yeah, there's no help from the team at the moment. Bloodseeker's coming in. Rupture goes down on Juggernaut. Juggernaut falls. Don't think that Rupture was necessary. Shackle had Juggernaut stunned out. Well, he took basically no damage from the Rupture, but I guess just in case he gets away.
Yeah, just in case. Better be safe than sorry.
Yeah, so Bloodseeker wrapping around on the bottom. A Shackle here on mid, but Bloodseeker, he is a race car. He is a race car.
And he's zooming all over.
Oh, and he can't get that kill. So, Storm Spirit is going to escape there, but Windrunner is still on the heels, and Bloodseeker's just going to come wrapping back around. Vengeful Spirit's going to fall. Undying is not looking in a favourable position, but there are two teleporting mid, 3 mid now. So they are forced back. Winter Wyvern is there. You have to be careful, as I said before, with Bloodseeker hanging around when there's a Winter Wyvern. Because Winter Wyvern can force Bloodseeker onto one of your own heroes, or all your other heroes onto Bloodseeker. The latter is worse. But yeah. So we're looking at trying to defend mid, top, but I don't know. The Tombstone, it seems a little off point. You know, you want to put a Tombstone down on top of the enemy, not on their heels, you know? It's significantly less effective.
In that situation, if he just chucked it on Bloodseeker's head, it might have scared him off for a little bit, or he could have
And we're looking at Winter Wyvern getting hacked down. He's going to walk to his death, and there's going to be no follow-up whatsoever from the team. Winter Wyvern's going to die for no gain to Forecast. And it looks like they're just going to walk in here and they're going to push this tower. Juggernaut, he could Omni Slash, but there are 5 players top. Mid tower is taking a bit of harassment.
Okay, so there might be trading towers.
Undying is going to fall to Lich. Juggernaut is going to... lucky Juggernaut, it didn't bounce back between him and the creeps. It just got stuck on the creeps.
Does Lich have Aghanims? I thought that bounced more than 10.
No, he doesn't have Aghanim. So they are going to push this tower. If we look at Bloodseeker, Bloodseeker is going for a such a Yasha.
Yep,
Dazzle, Mana Boots. We're looking at obviously the Aghanim Scepter still on Windrunner, and
oh, why did you grab that?
Aghanim Scepter maybe on Shadowfiend? Nope, not Shadowfiend. Shadow Charm, if I can say things correctly. And we're going to look at an Orchid on Storm Spirit. An Orchid on Storm Spirit. I mean, it'll help him get. It'll definitely help him get kills, but I don't think it really.
Against their auto attack heavy team, might not be that great of an option.
But I mean, it does allow him to do a lot more damage to Bloodseeker. But then again, we're looking at an engagement, and he's just Storm Spirit's dead. He's gonna get hacked out
really bad.
And the entire Radiant team. Forecast right behind him. Omni Slash comes out. We're looking at 2 dead. Windrunner swapping in. Vengeful Spirit swapping in Windrunner, but it does nothing. Juggernaut goes down.
The Bloodseeker is here to clean up.
He is here to clean up, and he's cleaning up. Undying dies. Winter Wyvern is just going to die when he respawns. It's a mega kill on Windrunner and Bloodseeker. The game is not looking in Forecast's favour.
That might be what's tipped the game in D-Swag's favour.
Yeah.
Not that it wasn't already.
It was definitely already in D-Swag's favour, but 10,000 gold lead, 4,000 experience, 5,000 experience lead. We're looking at net worth twice. We've got 2 heroes on D-Swag that are twice the net value of the highest value hero on, well, almost twice the highest value hero on Forecast.
Each with a 4k lead over the 6k Storm Spirit.
It's not looking good. And Storm Spirit, I mean, he's going for an item that is going to help him get solo kills, really. Or disable a hero for a couple seconds in a fight. But...
It's only a silence, isn't it?
yeah, it is. I mean, Bloodseeker's going to Blood Right somewhere in a fight, and if the hero that Storm Spirit goes for happens to be on the Blood Right, then you can't do anything. Not much is going to happen there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, so we're going to let this mid tower go down, and there's nothing that Forecast can do about it. They're just going to have to wait for this high ground push. And even then, like, they can put a tombstone down, and the tombstone's just going to get auto-attacked to the ground. I'm really not seeing a good ending for Forecast at the moment.
No, with a going into the rush pit.
So yeah, they are going to take Roshan, and then they're going to try and push the high ground. And,
that's an awful big chicken right there.
That is a terribly big chicken. Yep. And we're looking at a haste room. So
is aware.
Oh, they may be, but if they are, there's nothing they can do about it really. And there is a haste room there. Bloodseeker. Please,
not even going to
please,
bother.
Bloodseeker. No, no.
There we go.
Oh, we're not going to have mega race car. Okay.
Not yet.
Cool. Interesting. Blade mail against some creeps.
Well, seeing as they've got magic immunity, it's not doing much.
Yeah.
But hey, why not? It's such a low cooldown, and
yeah. So Bloodseeker better get with the team. And Windrunner is on quite low mana at the moment. She's got a wand with 17, but she's on 240 mana. So that's she can use 2 abilities basically at the moment. 3, 4 now. So she's fine now because they've got mana boots on basically all their supports.
So mana for everyone.
Yeah. What happens here? We've got a Bloodrite going down. It's not going to land on anybody. But Tombstone is just going to go down. Windrunner is going to have to leave, and Windrunner is going to get hacked to the ground by Juggernaut. And Juggernaut, that's popping the Aghanim Scepter, but Bloodseeker with the Blade Mail is just ripping up. Juggernaut's buying back. Yeah, that Blade Mail did so much return damage. Bloodseeker's going down, so Bloodseeker's down for a minute.
Aegis having saved Windrunner.
Yep. So Storm Spirit coming in. She's going to kill Shadow Shaman. Windrunner shackling to the tree. There's a swap, so Windrunner is in a lot of trouble now. Dazzle should escape here because Juggernaut should come around and get this Windrunner. It is a high priority target.
Windrunner is just too fast.
Nah, Windrunner picking. She's got a Blink Dagger.
Yeah. Blink Dagger, phase boots, and her E, just dashing around. And
she's invisible, so she's going to come right back around and try and pick off one of the heroes. Probably Vengeful Spirit if she can.
But
so here you really want to assess the situation. I mean, there are 3 heroes here. It'll be 4 heroes very, very soon. So she wants to be real careful.
Looking for
but she's going to go for that. I will not, like, do it, yes. Okay, that's Juggernaut down. Yeah. So again,
I'm doing a fair bit of work.
Storm Spirit is catching up.
What do you mean? All right.
As far as net worth is concerned, is catching up on the last hit front. But how do I check their level? Storm Spirit is getting there. He is coming back into this game. Not too much of a hiccup back into in the way of favor for Forecast because their supports do not have that much gold. But Storm Spirit is coming back, very, very slowly coming back into this game. It'd be just interesting to see if he can execute it, because he is versing a Bloodseeker, and he is a squishy hero. I mean, Bloodseeker doesn't need to use spells, but he just shackle on Shadow Fiend from Windrunner, and
if that had been anyone else, he might have lived.
It could have been. Oh. Yeah, Windrunner or Shadow Shaman.
Okay.
But
What's
anybody else, he
Shadow
would
Shaman's hard CC?
He can turn you into a chicken. He's
Oh,
kind of
that's
like
the one.
Lion.
Right.
He has a hex, except it's not a stun. It's a bind. So he has a bind.
Okay.
So, and it does look like they're going to try and engage. They've got a Bloodrite going down. Windrunner is getting hacked down a little bit, but Bloodseeker, Blade Mail popped. Juggernaut is going to pay for. Well, he's going to pay for his treason.
Speedy little bastard.
But you can't do that. He's just going to wait 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Bloodrite. Bloodrite. Where's the Bloodrite? Maybe they're unaware that it was a just an amulet. So yeah, there is a Windrunner just casually standing there, very, very, very happy. Bloodrite's going down. He's going to get shackled. Bloodrite is going to end his life. Undying is going to get hacked down by Bloodseeker. Vengeful Spirit is very afraid, fearful for his life, and he's just going to hang around outside the base.
Let me eat cakes, just thinking, let me live.
There is nothing that he can do. She can do though.
He can move now, but as soon as he does, Bloodseeker's going to get the move speed.
Yeah, so
He's out.
teleported back to base. Yeah, Windrunner is large.
Windrunner is getting some amazing picks at the moment.
Bloodseeker is pretty
Excellent
large.
shackles, which are just starting off the fights with an instant kill.
Yeah, the shackles have been amazing this game. We have Rupture going down on Winter Wyvern, but there isn't going to be that initiation. So that's going to expire, and he's going to have to head back to base and heal up. But D-Swag, they're going to leave the base. And we're looking at just a couple minutes on Roshan.
Just 2 minutes left.
Yeah, we're looking at the Aghanim Scepter basically complete on Lich, so that is going to be a ton of bounces.
I'm so happy. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we're looking at 2,000 gold on Shadow Shaman. Dazzle's finished the medallion. And do they have a mechanism yet?
Do they need one?
Do they have a mech yet?
I don't think they do.
They do. So
They do?
I think maybe Dazzle was going for a mech, judging by the items that she had. But I think someone's informed her. Oh, she's going for a Solar Crest. But she still has 2 items that are part of a mech that I don't think are part of anything else.
Aghanim's on the Lich, so I'm excited to see the bounces. Very excited.
Yeah. So she's wasted a bit of gold, but yeah. So there is an Aghanim Scepter on the Lich. The Bloodseeker, he is going for a Radiance or a Divine Scepter, a Divine Rapier, which will be interesting. That would be very interesting.
It would be.
Yeah, it's most likely a Radiance. Not sure why, because he's really not taking that much damage from any other heroes, and he's not having trouble farming. And well, he doesn't really need to farm. Doesn't really matter if he's having trouble farming, but he doesn't need to farm. Yeah. Yeah, the Windrunner shackles this game have been amazing. Oh, we're looking at a possible very, very nice tombstone by Undying. Winter Wyvern locking down Bloodseeker, but Bloodseeker is just going to come right out of it. He's going to Blade Mail, and he is just going to hack the enemy heroes to death. Shadow Fiend falling to Windrunner. Bloodseeker, 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 Bloodseeker. Getting kills. It's good game. It's good game, and justly.
I am so sad right now. We didn't see the Lich ult that fight.
We didn't, but
Didn't see the bounces.
I mean, it was that fight was a good idea. They positioned themselves well. I mean, if they weren't being completely out leveled and they weren't completely out farmed, it would be a different story. That tombstone was a good tombstone. It was right on top of the enemy team. They locked down that Bloodseeker. He was out of the fight for a bit. They had time to deal with the other heroes, but they didn't have the levels and they didn't have the items to do it.
It was too little, too late.
Yeah, which is it's unfortunate, but this is what happens when you don't ban Bloodseeker.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we've seen a Bloodseeker lose one game this tournament. We've
I
only
think
watched
we've only seen him in 2 games so far.
But he hasn't lost.
Yeah. So 100% win rate.
So far.
100% win or ban.
Yeah, I mean, Bloodseeker is his meta at the moment. He's a very, very powerful hero.
And we can see why.
Yeah, you need to shut him down.
And no one deals with him very well early. Alright.
Yeah. So,
Bye guys, until next game.
we'll be shortly. We'll be back shortly.